Hello everyone, welcome back to your yoga flow. Today we'll be focusing on heart opening. We'll start with those hands at heart center, creating a little bit of intention in and out with your breath, allowing those thumbs to melt against the heartbeat, setting an intention, a dedication, or maybe a manifestation for today's class. Being here in this moment with yourself, allowing whatever energy is coming in and out to gently flow with your breath, using your breath to create space on the inhales and release on your exhales. Several more rounds of breath, intentionally moving up and down, in and out. Next inhale, you'll rise the arms up and overhead, then let the arms come long by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then we'll find our way to a tabletop, taking your hands right underneath your shoulders, your hips over knees for several rounds of cow-cat. Inhales to drop the belly, exhales to round your spine. You're finding that heart-opening sensation as you inhale, that round and caress as you exhale. Next, we'll meet in a bear pose, floating those knees about 3 inches from the mat. Find the scooping sensation through the belly before lifting your hips all the way up and back for down dog and pedaling out your feet, creating space through the backs of your legs. Next, we'll lift both heels high and tap those heels close towards one another. Bend your knees, turbo dog. Gaze forward, shift to plank, back to turbo dog. Continue rocking forward and back from your plank to your turbo dog a few more rounds. Feel that activity through the abdominal wall, the openness through the shoulders, melting the chest towards your thighs. Then go ahead and create a little circular shape. From plank, lift the hips up, down to turbo dog, shift forward to plank. Hips go high, down dog, turbo dog, then plank. Reversing the direction. From your plank, bend your knees, turbo dog. Straighten the legs, downward facing, roll forward to plank. One more round with your breath. Then slowly lower your knees down, preparing for thread the needle. Right arm lifts high towards the sky. Maybe you find a little wrap and bind around the base of your spine, grabbing for left hip crease, opening your chest. Then on your next exhale, unwind and thread that right arm underneath your left. Option for your left arm to extend forward or wrap and bind around the base of your spine. If you'd like a balance challenge, extend the left leg behind you. Maybe it floats from the floor, keeping your hips square. Slowly lower the knee if it's lifted. Unwind, reopen your right arm up on the inhale. Exhale, plant the hand down. Left arm lifts. Perhaps it binds, grabbing for that right hip crease, twisting through the ribs, allowing that spiraling sensation. Then on your next exhale, find the thread in the opposite direction. Perhaps that right arm wraps around the base of the spine. Maybe the right leg lifts from the mat. Slowly lower the knee, unwind the arms, reopen your left arm on the inhale. Then make your way back to tabletop. Setting up for dancing lion, hands walk forward, knees widen, begin to draw big circles in your hips, stopping anywhere that feels a little sticky or like it needs more attention. If you'd like to create a back bend shape, maybe you bend your knees, pull the toes towards the head as your hips rock forward. After your next one, we'll meet in a child's pose. Rock forward to your low plank. Find your half chaturanga push-up. Bend and extend through your elbows, then send your hips back towards your heels. Warming up for your chaturangas in this low tricep push-up state. Being mindful in your low plank, you have a slight tuck of your tail, active through the abdominals before you move your arms. Next, you'll tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back to downward facing, then walk your feet to your hands and find a forward fold. Round through your spine, lift the arms up and overhead, then lengthen the arms long by your sides. Moving through Sun A, inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, half lift, then step or float the feet back, move through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Create that upside down V shape with your body. Heels high, bend the knees, turbo dog. Step or float feet to hands, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Find a back bend at the top. Push the hips forward, arch through your back. Then lengthen the arms along by your sides. Again, arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels high, inhale. Bend turbo dog, step or hop feet to hands, half lift at the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the arms up and overhead, back bend once again, active belly, then reset, arms long by your sides. Inhale the arms up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, step your left foot back. Low lunge, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes, lift the arms up towards the sky. Finding your eagle arms, right elbow bends underneath the left, grab for shoulders or bind again at your wrists. Lift the elbows up towards the sky, still pressing your hips forward. Finding that back bend shape through your spine. Then hinge your chest forward over that front thigh. Try to lean and tap those elbows down towards the floor. Definitely okay if they do not touch. Finding a little bit of that hip opener, creating space as you continue to rock one more time. The elbows lift up towards the sky. And slowly they release all the way out. Interlace those hands behind the base of your spine. Pull the knuckles towards the back knee. Maybe your gaze lifts up. Inhale, release the arms. Shift the weight back, half splits. Work to straighten your front leg. Use your inhales to create space in the spine. Exhales to melt the chest a little bit deeper towards the thigh. Maybe flexing the ankle if you want a deeper stretch through the calf. Rebend your front knee. Arms lift up as you inhale. Exhale, rock the weight back, half splits. 2 more times, you rock forward, low lunge. Then maybe without touching the mat, fold, half splits, finding your balance and stability through your core. We bring weight back into that front knee. Tuck the back toes. Find your high power lunge, hovering your chest over the thigh. Turn it into your side angle. Right hand comes down to the floor or a block. Left arm lifts high towards the sky or threads and binds around your right inner thigh. Slowly release the hand. Turn it into a half splits, lifting off of your left leg. Flex to that left ankle for balance. Maybe you lift the hand from the floor to challenge balance, or bend your lifted knee for your chopasana, sugarcane pose, creating that back bend shape through your spine. Slowly release the foot. Make your way to warrior 2. Reach forward, reverse your warrior, keeping the bend of your front knee, length your sideline. Maybe you bind your hand around that right thigh. Walk the back foot in. Find your bound triangle pose. Hinge from your hips, reaching forward to grab for the big toe. Maybe the knuckle presses against the shin. Keep rolling your hip open, shoulder open. Gaze can come up. Then lift yourself all the way up and turn all 10 toes to face the same direction. We hinge from the hips, fold forward. Hands come underneath the face as you inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This is your Prasarita A. Option here to walk the hands underneath the feet, pulling the chest closer towards the thighs, or maybe find a wide-legged down dog, walking the hands forward. We'll meet with the hands under the shoulders and begin our inner thigh rocks, bending one knee and then the other, finding a stretch from side to side. We'll meet with the right knee bent in your surfer's lunge, sitting all the way low. Hands can stay on the floor for support or to heart center for a little bit of challenge. Perhaps you open the arms out wide to the sides, creating a nice open chest. Then take the hands back to heart center and shift to the other side. Finding a similar variation on this side as the last, aiming to take those right toes high towards the ceiling. Take the hands back through heart center, then turn to face your left foot. From here, drop that back knee down, arms lift up, low lunge. Take the arms forward in front of you, finding your eagle arms. This time, left arm underneath the right, grab for shoulders or wrap again at the wrists. Find your back bend on the inhale, elbows lift. On your exhale, hinge from your chest, folding your hands and arms to the inside of that thigh. 2 more times, you lift up your chest, back bend. Melt your heart towards that thigh, exhale. Last one, the arms lift. Then allow your chest to melt forward. Next one, we lift the arms, release them up towards the sky, then find your bind behind the base of your spine. Interlace the hands, pull the knuckles down towards the back knee, rolling the shoulders back, chest open. Turning it into your half splits, hands come to frame the front foot. Work to lengthen your left leg, open the chest, then melt the chest towards left thigh. Inhale, we release back to your low lunge. Exhale, rock the weight back into the hip, finding those rocks forward and back between your low lunge and your hamstring stretch. Once more, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Meet with the front knee bent. Tuck your back toes, turn it into your high power lunge. Chest is hovering over front thigh, then side angle. Left hand down beside the left foot, rooting into the right toes. That foot is parallel to the top of your mat. Maybe the hand comes to bind into the inside of the thigh. Know that your left elbow can always come to the knee instead if you need a little more support. Shift it forward to your half moon pose, balancing on that left leg. Left fingertips can stay down. They can float for more challenge. Or if you'd like, bend that lifted knee, reach around with the right hand, kick the foot into the hand for your sugarcane pose. Slowly release, step it back to warrior 2. Once you're there, reach forward, reverse your warrior, maybe finding that bind of the bottom hand around left thigh. Setting ourselves up for bound triangle pose. Back foot can walk in about 3 feet between your feet. Then left hand reaches down to grab the big toe bind with the fingertips or the knuckles against the shin. Keeping an active sideline, use that right oblique to help keep the chest open and not sinking towards your thigh. We lift ourselves up to face the side. This time interlace both hands behind the base of your spine, open the chest, then exhale, hinge and fold forward. Depending on your shoulder mobility, maybe the arms lift a little bit from your glutes. Finding those even rounds of breath here. When you're ready, lift yourself up halfway. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Prepare to thread from here. Right hand stays down, left arm peels open. Then on your exhale, thread that left hand to grab anywhere along your right thigh. Maybe the right arm lifts or it can bind around the left thigh, twisting your torso open towards the sky. Try to keep the weight even through your hips, then unwind and switch sides. Right arm peels open. Exhale, thread it underneath your left side, grabbing for your left thigh. Maybe that left arm lifts up or wraps and binds. Both hands come down. Walk those feet in a little bit for your yogi squat. Heels in, toes out, hands to heart center. Option to rock the hips slightly, maybe draw circles in the head if that feels okay in the head and neck. Couple more rounds of breath. We'll find a side stretch here. Right hand comes down towards the floor, left arm can lift up. Staying in that side stretch or perhaps bind, lifting your gaze up towards the ceiling if it's available. Slowly release, slide the hands back through center and switch sides. Know that you can always sit on top of a block or a pillow if you need a little bit more support for your knees. We meet back through center, then lift your hips, hands are down, you're gonna fold. You walk back to the top of your mat, step both feet together. Find your half lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms lift up and around, inhale. Then find our eagle arms. Again, that right arm underneath the left, sit low in a chair. Then the right leg comes up and over your left, maybe wrapping that ankle again, or the right toes can kickstand behind the left foot for more support. Working to stack shoulders over hips, belly stays really active. Keep the arms, unwind the legs, find bound airplane, right leg extends behind your leg. Then step it back, bound crescent. Inhale, those arms lift high towards the sky. Exhale, we hinge and fold forward over your left thigh. Inhale, hinge the torso up. Exhale, melt the heart towards the thigh. Again, inhale, we lift up. Exhale, melt it low. This next one, you drop the back knee down. Keep the bind of your arms. Extend the left leg out to the side. Finding that gate pose with your bound eagle. We tilt over to the right, back through center, lean to the left, and center. Then send your hip to your heel, melt your chest down towards the floor. Option to keep those eagle arms for a bit of a shoulder stretch. Slowly lift yourself back through center. Take both knees to the mat. Finding your bound camel, push the hips forward. Maybe arch and lift the elbows towards the sky, opening up to the heart. Then sit the hips low, elbows to the mat. 2 more times. We lift the elbows, open the chest, hips pull forward. Melt hips to heels, elbows low. Last one, arms lift. Then slowly release back through center. We meet back in your tabletop. From table, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, roll forward to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Knee to left elbow or tricep. Up and back, inhale. Knee crosses over to the right and extend the leg out for fallen triangle. Right arm can lift up and over. Slowly lower your hips from here, finding a wide straddle shape. Arms up on the inhale. Exhale, fold forward between your thighs. Keeping activity by flexing through the ankles. Keep leading the heart forward. Then slowly lift up. Finding Janushirasana A, sole of left foot to right inner thigh. Square off your chest and fold forward over your right leg. Lifting up, take your left hand behind the left hip. Lift off of your hips for a big side stretch. Then both hands come down. 3-legged down dog, left leg lifts. Open up at the knee. Find wild thing, flipping over, finding a back bend shape through your spine. Slowly back through center, find downward facing. Forward to plank, then move through your flow. We meet in your downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet to hands, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Maybe a back bend at the top, push the hips forward, arch the chest, then arms along by your sides. Big step back with your left foot, find that wide-legged position again. Fold forward, diving your chest towards the thighs. Inhale, half lift. So we bend our right knee. Keep the left hand down, right arm opens, twisting your chest towards the sky. Maybe your right arm binds around the thigh. Both hands down through center. Switch sides, left knee deep bend, left arm opens, twisting towards the sky, opening that heart up. Then slowly unwind, hands back through center. Fold, take your hands to hips, slow lift of the chest all the way up, then turn to face the back of the mat. Repeating our eagle on this side. This time that right arm wraps underneath your left. Then bend your knees, take the left knee over right, crossing at the ankles or using the toe to kickstand beside. Try to find that stacked position with shoulders and hips, compress the thighs in towards one another. Slowly unwind the legs, bound airplane to transition. Then step it back, bound crescent. On your inhale, lift the elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Keeping that strength through your legs, utilize the right glute. One more round of breath. Inhale to lift the elbows. Exhale, melt it down. Drop down through your back knee. Keep the bind of your arms. Find your gate pose here. Right leg extends out. Lift the arms. And then slowly tilt your body over to the left. Back through center. Tilt to the right. And center. Hinge from your hips, hip to heel. Arms come down towards the mat. Find an inner thigh stretch through your right side. Slowly lift yourself up through center, both knees down on the mat. Find your bound camel, elbows lift towards the ceiling. Then slow release. We find our unbound camel. Hands come behind the base of your spine. Push the hips forward, arch open through your chest. Maybe your hands come towards your heels if you want a deeper back bend. Slowly come out the way you came in. Sit your hips to your heels. Find child's pose. Perhaps arms are long by your sides. Reconnect to your breath. When you're ready, move through your flow. Step your hands and feet to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, it lengthens up and back. Exhale, knee crosses to the left, fallen triangle. Creating length through your left side. Then dip the hips down for your straddle stretch. Taking the chest between the thighs. Finding those active and even rounds of breath. We'll slowly lift up, bend the right knee, take the sole of the right foot to left inner thigh. And melt your chest forward over your left leg and your Janu A, left side. We'll take the right hand behind the hip, lift up through your hips, side stretch, then both hands down to the mat. Inhale the right leg up and back, finding your three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, flip it over, wild thing, creating that back bend shape through your spine. Both hands down to the mat, downward facing dog. Shift forward to your high plank, then slowly move through your flow, meeting in downward facing. Next one, you roll forward to plank, then bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the floor. Keeping the hands under shoulders, lift to baby cobra on your inhale. Exhale, relax. Again, inhale, lift from the upper back. Exhale, release. This next one we hold at the top, maybe float the hands from the floor, making sure no weight is crunching into the lower back. Slide the elbows underneath your shoulders, Sphinx. Let's find some head rolls here if it's comfortable. Still actively pulling the heart forward through the elbows, lifting the belly button away from the mat. We begin to twist. Bend into your left knee, tap the left toes behind your right leg. Then slowly switch sides. Keeping your Sphinx arms, that upright shape through your torso, your gaze is towards the top of your mat. Moving with your breath. One more each side. Next, we'll slide onto our belly, taking the right ear to the mat, right arm long to a T, left hand behind the shoulder. Let's twist, take that left knee to bend, the foot behind your hip. Rolling open, feeling a stretch to the chest. Maybe your left arm reaches forward. We'll slowly switch sides. Unwind, take the right hand under right shoulder, left arm to a T. Bend your right knee and twist it behind your left. Perhaps the right arm opens for a deeper side stretch. Unwind, both hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself into upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale to your child's pose. Sit the hips to your heels. Create space to the front and back side as you reconnect to your breath. Meet in table, then slide the arms forward for heart-melting puppy pose. Hips stay high over your knees, your chest, chin, or forehead down towards the mat. Creating that nice slope of your spine. Then slowly lift yourself back up into tabletop. Press to downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend the knees, step or hop feet to hands. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply to sit the hips all the way down to the floor and slowly round through your spine, make your way down onto your back. We'll meet in a supine butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Take your left hand to the heart, right hand to the lower belly. Connecting back into your intention, your dedication, or manifestation that you might have set at the beginning of class. Noticing the pitter-patter of the heartbeat beneath your hand, the rise and fall of the belly with your breath. Fine-tuning back into yourself, pouring gratitude from your hands into your heart, into your belly, telling yourself that you are enough, you are content, exactly as you are here and meant to be. Meet with all of your air exhaled. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Begin to slide your arms and legs out, meeting in your final Shavasana. Nothing left to do, nothing left to give, but give yourself this time in stillness, soaking up space into your mat. When you're ready, extend the arms and legs out in opposite directions, then hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a rock from side to side. Meet with the knees over towards one side in a fetal position, with that bottom arm underneath the head, acting like a pillow for the head, reminding you there's always space to grow, room for rebirth. When you're ready, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands to heart center, allowing yourself to breathe in this moment. Gratitude, contentment, fulfillment settling within your heart. I thank you all for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you in a future video. Namaste, yogis. Bye.